because sometimes life can be a lot. Whether you're dealing with health issues, working full time, raising kids, or feeling exhausted, or simply not in the mood, not in the mood to do anything. I know what that's like. So today I'm going to dive into building an online business even when you're tired, overwhelmed, or starting from scratch, or don't know what the heck you're doing. Because I get it. I know what it's like to struggle and to juggle 100 things at one time, to feel like you're too late and way too late or too lost to even do anything, or that people are way ahead of you, because none of that disqualifies you. In fact, that makes your story more powerful, more relevant. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about, how to do that. So the first thing to talk about is expectations versus reality. When you're thinking about building an online business, whether you're new to this or not, what comes to mind for most people, it's the highlight reels, working on the beach, relaxing or sleeping. And the stories we hear, you earn money while you sleep. Yeah, that's true, but it takes time to get there. Thousands of followers, laptop, and a cafe shop. What do you think about? But the real story, the real life story, sad to tell you, that it can be messy. It's late nights, it's early mornings, it's mental blocks, it's slow progress, it's doubts, it's tech glitches. I love those. And sometimes my favorite of all, crickets. Lots of them. And that's okay, because anything worth building is going to take a full, time. It's going to take a stretch. It's going to take you getting out of that comfort zone. So, especially in the beginning, you have to really stretch and know stuff. You have to start learning. But here's the truth. And it's the one I want you to remember. What you don't have to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. That is very important. You don't need a fancy camera, a big audience, or even a full website at first. All you need is some clarity, some consistency, and a plan that actually matches your energy. So if you're tired, that doesn't mean you're disqualified. If you're overwhelmed, that doesn't mean that you're not capable. If you're starting from scratch, that doesn't mean you can't go big. The best businesses are born out of the exact situations that you're facing. Moms with kids build their business during that time. People with 9 to 5, they really hustle in the late nights. And people dealing with real life stuff like chronic illnesses, caregiving, grief are still creating meaningful incomes online. So don't count yourself out. I know I'm not counting myself out. What you're feeling is actually normal. And I would be like thinking, what's wrong with you? We didn't feel some of these things. But you're still in the game, just like I am. We're both in it together. Here's the secret: you don't need to do everything. You don't. You just need to do something. So when I say start small, I really mean small. Write one email a week, record a 2-minute video on your phone, create one piece of content that teaches a valuable lesson. That's it. That's all you have to do. Start with that. Don't worry about funnels, ads, webinars, or branding. It If it's overwhelming, and it can be, that stuff comes later as you learn. The first step is to trust, to build the trust and provide value consistently. Building trust, building that know, like, and trust factor, and giving value. That's very important. Let me give you just a few examples of, say, a schedule for the week that helps you build momentum. So, say on Mondays, you can write a small post, something about something you learned. On Tuesday, you can share an, an answer to it, or share a tip or answer a question that's in your niche that people are asking. And remember, I've talked about this. Answering the question, go to answerthepublic.com. They have a good resource for that. On Wednesdays, you can post behind the scenes or real life moments. Talk about yourself, your dog, what you did for that day. On Thursday, share a testimonial, product, or offer. And on Friday, record a quick motivational video or reflection, whatever you think. Like my Mindset Matters Fridays that I record. You can batch this and one sitting if you have the energy. I know I don't. So just do one thing a day. Remember, imperfect action is better than no action. Small, consistent actions compound, actually. They lead to habits. Habits lead to momentum, and momentum leads to result. Even if you're tired, even if you mess up, even if you feel invisible online right now, trust the process. Just trust it. Believe you me. It's not about being fast, it's about not stopping. And I am not a quitter and I'm not stopping. And you keep seeing these videos and you like, what the heck? But anyway, one of the biggest breakthroughs can come from realizing this. You don't need more motivation. You're motivated enough. You need bigger or better systems. So a system could be various things. You can have a system online, or you can have just a system where you, like I just described, a weekly system, what you're going to do. If you're building a business while managing other life demands, you need to create a system that works within your lifestyle, not against it. So here's some of the things you can do. Choose a business model that matches your energy. If you're tired of being limited by all your resources or lack of resources, consider affiliate marketing where you earn by promoting other people's product, and it's not expensive to get into. Digital courses where you create one course and sell it over and over again, or content creation where you grow an audience, monetize your products. These can be low cost, low barrier ways to start your business. And affiliate marketing is a great way. It's really growing, and people are really getting good income from that. And that's what I do. And number two, you can automate what can. So start with say like maybe get a response for your email autoresponder or Aweber, or a cheaper option, a free option could be MailChimp. There's some limits to that, but you can use that. Use scheduling tools for content. Have a template for common messages. These small systems will save you hours. And also, another thing you can do is block your time. Use time blocking as to stay focused. For example, content creation Monday from 9 to say noon. Engagement Tuesdays and Thursdays for 20 minutes. And learning, say Friday mornings. So every 1 to 2 hours a day, build something powerful. Get accountable. Get accountability. Join a group, find a coach, or just check in with a business friend. And it helps you to stay focused, and they can help you, you can help them. Whether your business is built on systems, and there are other systems that I'll talk about later on. You can build your business on these systems, or you can build a business on stress. It's up to you. I prefer to use systems. It becomes more and more sustainable if you use some type of system. If you give your room, it will give you room to fall back on if you have a system. So I know I rambled today. Let's talk for a minute, because building a business is 80% mindset and 20% mechanics. So if your thoughts are full of doubts, which I know I am sometimes, fear and comparison, that's the big one. I'm going to stress this. Don't compare yourself to other people. They might have had other information. They might be ahead of you. You think they are but they might have started before you. They might have some other skills that you are just learning about. So these things might make you feel stuck, even if you have the best strategy. So let's reframe that. And these common limiting beliefs that I'm too tired, I'm too late, I don't know anything, I don't have anything special to sell or provide, I always give up, I never make it. These things are limiting. They're limiting your beliefs. So let's stop speaking like that and start celebrating the small wins. Even if they're small, that means being consistent doing some of the small things to get you to the big wins. You are becoming the person that you want to be in business. So build and sustain that success. You're going to be able to do that. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that I gave you some food for thought. and that you can understand that even with limiting beliefs, limiting resources, you, you can do it. You just have to be consistent and persistent. So I hopefully this will help. Please like, share, subscribe, and also join my free community so that you can get free courses and resources at community.affiliatemarketershub.com. Thank you.